Good morning, people. Lovely ball of Red Heart Super Saver yarn. Pretty, pretty, pretty. It'll be over here off camera. So it's gonna be in there. I'm gonna teach you how to do a few things. The slip knot is not one of them. But there are certain other people that I have learned how to do the slip knot like a pro from JadaInStitches.com. Yeah, I just gave you a little plug there, girl. Go Canada. For all the way from the United States. Okay. You see that I have my yarn attached to my hook, right? Right. Well, we're going to do something. You're going to chain 11. Maybe. No, I'm kidding. 1. Yes, chaining can be difficult if you do not know what you're doing. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. You know, I know that there are tons of people that can teach you how to single crochet. Well, this I know. But I'm going to show you my way. You noticed I did 11 stitches, right? Right. One of those stitches is your turning chain. Your brain's like, what? Okay, let's get to this. You're gonna pick up your hook, you're gonna turn your work. You're gonna count from, this stitch does not count, but this one does. No, the loop on your hook doesn't count, but the stitch underneath it does, and this is your second loop from your hook. There we go. I knew I'd get it eventually. First one is always the most difficult. Always, always, always. Okay, are you ready, people? You're going to take your hook, shove it through your next loop. See the yarn? Pull the yarn through that same loop. Oh, look, you've got 1, 2 on your hook, right? Pull through. Oh, look, you just made a single crochet. Cool, huh? We're going to do 7 more. And you could practice this until, I don't know, you get the hang of it. Okay? I'll teach you how to get to the next row here in a second. Oh, look, you're coming up to your last stitch here. And you could practice this stitch until you make something like a pot holder or whatever. Okay? This is what your work should look like. I'll give you a minute to look at that. Now, you're going to pick up your hook again. Yeah, you'll see that you got that silly tail there, right? What I do is I take it, pinch it between my thumb and my index finger. I tuck it under my work. No, I'm not going to sew it in right now, no. It's just a trick I've picked up. So, you're going to chain your one. You chain your one. Oh. You're going to flip your work. Now, that chain space, don't count. You're still going to have the same number of stitches. It's the same thing as before. But you can use this on a really pretty ball of yarn, or you can do it in a solid ball. But this is a good practice stitch for y'all to learn. Once you figure it out. I will warn you, certain yarns are tricky. The thicker the yarn, sometimes the trickier it might be. The thinner the yarn, oh, that can also be a nightmare too. Do you notice I pull up my loops really high? Well, that's my way of seeing how, if I got it through. You're like, oh my goodness, such a tiny stitch. It's the last stitch, right? Same drill. Tighten that one way a little bit down. I'm gonna get the pesky hook in here. This here, people, is row 2. Like I said, you can practice making this, making a bookmark. Perfect example. That is a 10 chain bookmark. I'll let you look at that for a minute. Now, I do, however, want you to like and subscribe, you know, all that other spiel. I have 1 subscriber, people. I don't ask much, but subscribe. We're going to go to row 3. You're going to chain your chain 1 on the end. Right? Okay. You're going to keep going until you feel comfortable with the stitch. I'm just about an average crocheter right now, so I feel super comfortable with this stitch. Super comfortable. Very, very comfortable. But your tension, people, is key. Your tension is super key. The looser you make the stitch, the looser your work is. The tighter you make your work, same aspect. Now, tomorrow, I have bowling. I'm going to shoot a bowling video, possibly. I will have to see how I feel. I usually feel with my hands, people, but I'll have to see. That is row 3 through 3 through 1. 1 through 3. My bad. Tell me what you think. Like I said, you can keep going until you feel comfortable. You can make it bigger. You can also make it bigger. Sorry. You can also make it bigger, and you can... I wouldn't recommend going any more smaller than 10, but you can make it larger too. Oh, crazy news. This morning one of my cats got out. What? I know. I'm not happy, cat. I also post sometimes adorable cat videos. Not all the time. I changed my one. Again, like I told you before, this one, chain one, does not count as a stitch. You see that stitch popping out? It don't count. So go into your second stitch. I keep going, like I said, until you feel comfortable. It's a 4-ply yarn. You know, your standard red heart yarn. But there are certain thicknesses. It's such a pretty yarn, huh? I'm making a little bookmark for somebody. Now, you cannot get this pattern online. No, sorry. I just started my channel yesterday, and I shot a cute cat video. I thought it was cute at least. Let me know what you think of this one. That's row 4, people. Yeah, it might decide to start curling up. Yeah, use the warmth of your hands to flatten it. The higher you go, it might curl on the ends. Just use the warmth of your hands to flatten it. This is what it looks like without the silly hook. That's my video for today, people. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Stay safe. Stay crafty. Yeah, sorry, Jada. Stole it. Love you, though. You rock.